Hello, my wonderful friends. My name is Pt.1, and today I have a little command creation that I want to show you. If we head over here, you might recognize this face. It's Iron Man. So this little amount of command was going to end up being more because I wanted to expand on this idea, but I figured I'd show some kind of progress on video and maybe even upload it to my YouTube channel. So this is basically the Iron Man flight, this right here. I'll show you what it does later. Well, I'll show you how it works later. But first, I want to go into survival mode, and I want to show off the way it works. So you get the tag iron, and then once you've gotten the tag, first off, if you see the chat, it says the may fly ability has been granted to you, but then it says revoked. So basically, if I let's say I grab this right, so if I'm at least 2 blocks in the air, I get slow falling, and hold on, I don't know if you caught it, but yeah, I get that little particle effect underneath me, right? Oh, frick. Oh no, I can't see. Okay, so that's what happens when you're at least 2 blocks in the air. So basically, you can't die of fall damage if, well, I guess as long as you're in the range of these command blocks and you have the tag iron, right? So now, if I can get 5 blocks in the air, do that. Okay, let's get 5 blocks in the air. Hold on. So if I'm 5 blocks in the air, frick, I messed it up again. Here we go. Grab these just really quick. So if I'm 5 blocks in the air, it gives me the ability to use creative flight. There is, in the chat you can see that I don't know how to get rid of that. If you do, if you could tell me in the comments, that'd be very helpful. But it allows me to have creative flight while still in survival. And it also has the same effect as last time, but this time with some fire in it, right? And then it keeps going, but if you land, like say I land here, it revokes it from me. And now I can't fly. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, I can still fly. Hold on. Okay. There we go. I can't fly anymore. So, there is the problem. Okay, so I don't know why I was messing up, but basically, sorry. What it does, so, obviously, so what it does, it detects if there's air underneath me, like 1 block underneath me. Then it detects if there's air 2 blocks underneath me, basically meaning if I'm standing on 2 blocks worth of air, it'll give me the slow falling ability, right? That's how this works. And then if I have 2 blocks of air underneath me, and then 5 blocks air, and then there's 5 blocks underneath me. If there's also air, it allows me to fly. So it doesn't detect the 3rd and 4th blocks of air, but as long as the 5th block, so like if I were to, let's see, how big is this? 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, so if I break this one, right? And then I go up on here. So it's hold on, 1, 2, 3, it's 3, 4, 5. Alright. So 5 blocks underneath me, there is air right now, but there's also these 2 blocks of dirt. So, okay, I'm going creative to show you this. So, if I go up, I fly, go down, right there. See, it allows me to fly, despite there being that third and fourth block, because it only detects the 5th block. It doesn't really care about those, as long as I'm standing on air and 5 blocks underneath me. So basically, because you can't really get that effect without flying, it detects if you're standing 5 blocks on air. As you can see, like, it's been happening a lot. If you're on the edge, you can fly. So if you don't want to take the chance of dying, you can just crouch, get on the edge, right, and then uncrouch. So I'm still standing on air, but I'm still technically touching the block. So I can fly. Oh, frick, I'm in creative, so I guess that's not a very good example. Oh, frick. I'll get back to you once I guess, fix this. Okay, I am back. Sorry for the inconvenience. I pressed the wrong button. But let's see. I open setting and go into survival mode. Then you can see when I'm on the crouch, it says I can fly, and I can, in fact, fly. So basically, it's allowing me to fly like Iron Man, right? The great thing about this is also, if I go down here, you can see the fire thing is still there, and it's taken away the ability to fly, but it doesn't drop you out of the air. So, if you want to, you can stay flying near the ground. All you have to do is get that 5 blocks in the air at the start, but as soon as you touch the ground, you can't get back up. Unless you get back up on that 5 blocks of ground. Yeah. So, all you have to do, get 5 blocks in the air somehow, right? Like this. It's counting that corner as the 5th block, right? So now, and then you can fly. So it's super easy. If you do get the iron tag, and you want to fly, you just get 4 blocks in the air or 5 in corner, whatever, and you can fly around like this until you land, and then you'll have to go back up on the 5 blocks of air. So if you do make this in your own world, which I'll show you how later, if you're gonna have like a landing pad, I would suggest having a staircase or a ladder going up onto a 5 block tall platform, and then you can either jump off or just crouch on. Like if I do this, I can't fly anymore. Oh wait, yes I can, because things. There we go. So I can't fly anymore. Oh my gosh, it's still working. There are some bugs apparently, which is... Okay, so I can't fly anymore. So you land, right? So you would have a staircase that goes up to that. And then you could just jump off or crouch off. I'm doing terrible. Oh my gosh. Oh god. There we go. There we go. So you can either crouch off and then fly, or you can just like jump off and then you can fly. So it's pretty easy. I'm going to show you how to make it, and then that's really it. I think I might put if I remember to, I'm gonna put the commands in the description. You'll still have to go by the video to get the redstone part of it. The redstone part of it is just, testing if you're not 5 blocks in the air, because on Bedrock I could not find a way to do that without using the inverted comparator thing. So this part down here Okay, I'll break inside of it so that I can properly show you. Oh, it's on deny, so I have to go on creative. I put deny blocks under this so you can't break it in case somebody did come into my world while I was making it, or if I invite somebody to try this out. So basically, you've got this repeat command, right? It's detecting for the one block underneath you if it's air, right? Then you've got this one detecting if there's a block of air 2 blocks beneath me, and if there is, then it'll give me this, which affects me with the hold on right here, this command. So basically, it makes anyone with the iron tag detect if there's air 2 blocks underneath them, and if it is, then it'll give them slow falling 5 for 1 second, and it keeps doing this until you've touched the ground. So you can see it takes like 1 second to go away because the 1 second timer is going out. So then it does the particle effect of large explosion underneath you, which, oh no, I'm stuck. Oh no. I'm gonna remove the iron tag from myself. And then give myself the ability to fly again. Okay, so, because it works in creative mode too, so even if somebody's in creative mode somehow, if they have the iron tag and they land, they still won't be able to take off instantly. Let's see. So this puts the particle effect underneath me when you have the 2 blocks of air underneath. Well, I guess you can't see it anymore, but this one, it detects the 5 blocks underneath you if there is air. Then, if it works, it goes into this, which will put the fire particle underneath you, right? And then this comparator goes into the redstone out. What's it called? The redstone torch that inverts the signal. So whenever this is off, so whenever it's not detecting 5 blocks underneath you, it will get rid of your mayfly. But if it does, on this you can see it uses the detect again. It will give you the mayfly. And then basically, if this thing works right here, if it gives you the slow falling, for some reason, this right here is reading that it doesn't work, but it was, like, even if the particle effect was, so it doesn't give the output even when you're, like, in the air. So this one is no longer, conditional, but I still have it as chain because I guess it looks better, and also, I don't want repeating, but either way, it goes into this, which inverts the signal, and then this, which uninverts the signal. So basically, if that activates, it goes straight up and then over to this, and it activates this command. So if it's detecting 2 blocks of air underneath you, then it'll start detecting the 5 blocks of air underneath you, and then that goes back into this flame particle one that you could see. That's really all there is to it. I guess I will keep you posted. Next, I'm gonna add the repulsor blast. Then I think I'm gonna add the lasers, because Iron Man himself doesn't have a lot of powers other than the suit doesn't give him a lot of powers other than, like, I guess the flight and the repulsors. But other than that, the rest of his abilities come from his, I guess, intelligence and his access to a lot of technology, I guess. But I wanted to add the lasers just to add that extra effect, because having 2 powers isn't really all that cool. But that's kind of all for this video. I'm actually gonna start working on the repulsors right now, but I will upload the video, I guess, later. I guess maybe tomorrow, maybe, depending on, I'll do it a day after this video comes up. But until then, I guess please leave a like, subscribe if you enjoy the rest of my content as well, not just this video. Or if you just want to keep posted on my uploads, I guess you can subscribe and turn on notifications. But other than that, I love you and goodbye.